Yes, father confirm. It's your boy Foxy P in the building. I like your boy. The chopper of Yam and the fryer of plantain. Yes, 1995, 1999 Gidigbo champion. First Igbo governor of Lagos State. Baba say yes, he can say yes, we fit. Yes, father confirm. Yes, father confirm. I want to welcome you once again to another episode of the Africa Today show with your top Foxy P in the building. GinJaH, GinJaH, GinJaH. The GinJaH is so internal, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I'm coming at you. Today is Thursday, the day of our Lord. February is running race right now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. If you have not started what you say you're going to start in 2017, let me let you know right now. The clock is ticking. You better hurry up. I want to welcome you so much because last week, we went to go and celebrate Valentine's Day with Chief Obi. I performed in a show, and I won't even lie, I did like a 35-minute set. The thing was just like a man that's not used to going multiple rounds with his sexual partner. As soon as he just bust that first load like this, when the girl will be like, daddy, have you finished? The guy will be like, baby, I'm coming. Like, daddy, but come on, baby, I'm coming. That's how I felt. That's the reason why I didn't record last weekend, ladies and gentlemen. I recorded a small 5-minute video, but I was like, nah. You guys are gonna curse me out if I give you 5 minutes. You people want the thing to be fully loaded, double barrel, confirm. And I said, you know what? If the GinJaH is not there, you don't have to rush the GinJaH. You have to give them the GinJaH when you're ready, confirm. So I want to give a shout out to every single person that has been watching Africa Today show. You have been listening. You have been telling people about it. You guys are amazing. Right now, our followers were almost 1,660 subscribers. We can do better, confirm. If you have not subscribed yet, make sure you click that subscribe button because amazing things are happening right now. That's why I didn't even cover my head today. I got a fresh cut. Let me not touch it too much. You know, wearing that double-breasted suit. You know, your boy has been in the gym. Look at my muscle swelling up. Come on now, like Nigerian economy. That's a lie, though. Nigerian economy is not going nowhere. Right now, we're going with Naira is exchanging at 515 Naira to $1. Damn it! To think that I was sending thousands of dollars to my mother to change it when dollar came up to 300. I should have waited. I don't know if you're like me. Maybe you should have waited to confirm. But let's jump into it because so many things have been happening in Africa. Crazy. We'll get to the news that today, Robert Mugabe, the president of Zimbabwe, is celebrating his 93rd birthday. We always pray for long life and prosperity. But this thing is my problem. Why are you a leader of a nation right now at 93 years old? I was wondering to myself, I said, what else happened in that 1924? That's when this man was born. 1924. This is before Second World War. This guy is probably Hitler mate. Can you imagine the fact that IBM, the company that now gave us the big blue, the company that gave us all these computers that were now pressing, the people that started this whole thing, where they will put one computer will fill a whole house. That's the year that IBM was started. It was the same year this man was born. So how can you, I'll tell you something right now. If you go and bring those people that invented the IBM, the first computer, bring them and show them a laptop, they'll be looking at it like, what's that? Is that a toaster? Are you using it to make more money? They will not even understand what it is. So how can you understand a leader? How can you expect a leader that was born in 1924 to still be leading people in this generation? It don't make no sense. But as I was trying to understand this man, I started to dig into his history. Oh, Lord have mercy. Now, for anything anybody wants to say about Robert Mugabe, let's say the truth. This guy fought and helped them fight for their liberation. Don't forget the fact that Zimbabwe was one of the last countries to get their independence. So before they used to be called South Rhodesia, they got their independence only in 1980. And this guy had to do all kinds of things from when he was leading their liberation movement. When they imprisoned him in the 60s, he was imprisoned for almost 11 years in jail. We don't talk about that too much. When you spent 11 years fighting for something and they put you in jail, 11 years in jail, drinking gari, no sugar, no salt, every single day. While he was in jail, his wife, he married a Ghana woman. His first wife was a Ghana woman. Her name is Sally Hafren. He married a Ghana woman. This woman born Peking for him and he had to run to Ghana. And if she was in Ghana right there while he was in jail, the Peking, only 3 years old, she came born. Peking mud, the father of a Peking mud while he was in jail. So this man endured so many hardships. So when he now came out to say, this liberation that we're looking for, we're not going to beg for it anymore, we're going to fight. So they started all their ZANU PL, you know that name now, ZANU, that's the name of his party. They turned into all kinds of fighting. The second Rhodesian War broke out. They are fighting, doing all kinds of things, destroying things, almost like the Mama rebels that they had. You know, we call them rebels, which is wrong anyways. If people are fighting for their own emancipation, for their own freedom, you're not going to call them rebels. But think about it, the press was pretty much led by the government. So the white minority government were the ones that were oppressing them. In 1980 was when they now finally gave them their independence, and this guy now rose in there and became the prime minister from 1980 till now. So I was like, damn it, okay. So I'm beginning to understand a little why you want to hang on to power for so long, because you feel that you yourself, you are the benefactor, you are the reason, it's because of you, you are the purpose for them to attend this congregation that they are enjoying right now. So I was like, okay, I understand that. Now, I've always talked about this on Africa Today show, why I have a problem with these old African leaders. There is no way in hell that you as an old man can lead a nation in this day and time. It doesn't make any sense. 1924, who was born that same year? Ladies and gentlemen, a very famous president of the United States was born in 1924. His name is Jimmy Carter. Jimmy Carter was the president of America in the 70s. Now, let me tell you this. When you see Jimmy Carter right now, when he comes out as one of the old presidents, he comes out with all kinds of respect and adulation. Why? Because he was the president 40 years ago. If you tell Jimmy Carter right now to go and run for US president, he'll say like, bah, bomba. So me and that Cheeto president will not be dragging. Me and that orange pharaoh. I can't do it. Me and Trump cannot be fighting for the same domicile. It can't happen. Because he's old. He's 94 years old. It doesn't make no sense. So I was like, dang, this nigga old. I want to shout out to Ihani and Jay-Z. That's my namesake. Yo, he sent me this clip on Twitter. I have to play for you guys. Where Robert Mugabe was going to go and meet with somebody just to shake hand with the person. See how he's just moving like this, like someone that's under the anointing. His leg was not even upholding him right. You know how old you have to be when you cannot even trust your own limbs, your own leg. You don't even trust it to be able to transport you to where you are going. He's now moving like this, almost fall. Remember, we had that whole meme that came out a couple of years ago where the man was falling when he came out of the door. I said, this man will die in office. He has to die in office. He has to remain in office. There is no way they'll be able to take this power away from him. Considering the fact that, first of all, he was pretty much a dictator, one-party system, all that kind of stuff. And then he now opened it up for elections. And in each election, he was being elected by almost 105% of the population. People were like, dang, my nigga, 105%. So not only are human beings voting for you, even evil spirits are joining hand to cast ballot for you. It don't make no sense. All these old people need to leave this power alone. But I understand where they're coming from. I'm beginning to get it. I'm beginning to see it. Because after you see what happened in Gambia, when that whole situation, I'm beginning to understand when the opposition, when they knew that they were about to win and they were like, as soon as we win, we're going to put this current president in jail. I'm like, dang. Jammeh was like, oh, they won't put me in jail. You know what? Cancel the election, confirm. Is that fear of what might happen afterwards? Because these people have killed thousands of people in their rule. They've destroyed so many families. They've put so many people in jail. You know, they've maimed people. So off of that, and you know, African politics is not like the Western world politics, where somebody will just come into power and then just push you away. Like now, Trump has entered power now, so Obama, nobody cares where he is right now. He's just out there, just chilling on vacation. They're like, look, my guy, anything you want to do, just do it. As long as you don't come back to this 1600 block of White House, we don't need you here no more. That's the only thing. But African presidency, once anybody come into power, what's the first thing that they do? They nullify everything the last person did. When I say did, I don't mean just in terms of like policy. I'm talking about even the house that they have. They'll collect it. Even the cars, they'll collect it. I don't know if you're for following the news. All of Nigerian custom people and police people, the police head of police and all those people, what is the first thing that they did as soon as this new guy entered power? Boom, boom, boom. Everybody's going to jail. Well, nobody goes to jail in Nigeria. I take that back. Jail is only for poor man. How can you go to jail? You have someone like Ibori, a former governor in Nigeria, who was now arrested in UK and put in jail for crimes that he committed in Nigeria. Not that he killed anybody, not that he raped anybody, Pikino. No, the crime was because they said that the money that you got was ill-gotten means, which means that this money that you got was because of the money you stole. So basically, in Nigeria, we weren't able to bring this guy and say, you know what, daddy, you're going to jail for stealing all this money for your corruption charges. It's the UK that were able to now jail him for 9 years. And what did we do? As soon as he was released, the current governor of Rivers State spent 360 million to do a church service to welcome him back. That's a very good way to use the money, especially in a time like this when they're not even paying people salary, children are walking around barefoot, they don't even have money to buy bata. They don't even have any money to buy cortina shoe. They don't even have any money to buy keto sandal. They don't even have any money to buy ordinary bathroom slippers. It's a painful thing. So, because when we come in, we cancel all these things. All these old leaders are now afraid. They are afraid. That fear is real. Confirm. If you yourself can sit inside your house and you know you're the only one in the house and you say, hey, and you're like, oh, what was that? Blood of Jesus. Imagine if you are a leader of a nation where you know that people hate you. They are willing to go above and beyond to promote you for office. What are the things that you would do? You have people like Babangida, Ibrahim Babangida. I don't know if you guys remember this guy. He was a former leader of Nigeria. One of the things that he did was that he was so afraid that people were going to coup him because he himself entered power based on the fact that he coup Buhari, that he killed one of his own best friends, Mama Vasta. This guy was so close to him, a former fellow general. He was so close to him that this is the guy that introduced him to his wife, Miriam Babangida. Not only that, this was the guy that was his best man at his wedding. And what did he do? He killed the guy because he was afraid the guy was going to coup him. Come on now, it don't make no sense. So when you now understand that these people are willing to kill their own bosom friend, their own people that are closer than brothers. Because I'll tell you this, brothers are just, you know, people that they came into your family. Maybe you were born first or you were born second and you just showed up as you just popped out of your mother's womb. They say, oh, this is your brother. Which one of you that did they introduce to your siblings? You were not introduced, you just showed up and boom, you're like, okay, these people, we have the same bloodline, so I guess we have to be friends. But best friends are the brothers and the sisters that you yourself choose. You open your eye and you say, you know what, my nigga, me and you are going to ride out this life together. He killed him, man. Kill him, cold blood, confirm. Say he committed coup, of which till today there's no kind of evidence. At least the guy that killed Muritala Mohammed Dinka, we know for a fact that he tried to kill him, and he killed him because you can see, if you go to the Nigerian Museum in Lagos, you can see where they spray that machine gun. Confirm. I want to give a shout out to somebody else too. Ochai Jeremiah. This is my junior brother's very, very tight friend in Air Force Secondary School in Ikeja. Shout out to all my Air Force people in the house. Let me say this. This guy sent me one of the deepest messages I've ever received on just Twitter DM. Man, people should follow me. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram, The Fox himself. If you ever tell me that you're an Africa Today show watcher, first of all, you get an automatic follow back. I'm even following people I don't even like. What about people like you that support me day in, day out? I have to. Is it not just to click? Come on now, we're clicking things just to looking at Yash. Why can't I follow you to let you know that I support you as you support me? Confirm. He sent me something so deep. He said, Foxy P, this Boko Haram thing that's going on right now, you know, every single war that's being fought right now, if people are not fighting that war because of hunger or because of suffer, it's because of money. I was like, okay, Father, throw it on me. Let me see where you're coming from. Then I had to break it down to me. I was like, yo, are you sure that this Boko Haram fight that they are fighting is not an effort to destabilize that Borno area, knowing fully well that they are about to discover oil? They will be hearing that thing for a long time. And if you think about it, the distance between the Niger Delta region and that area is not that far. Knowing fully well that we found oil further inland, Mali, there are all these, people, Guinea-Bissau, they have oil too. So it's possible that around that Chad Basin area that there's oil, and they want to destabilize that area. And they threw something else at me too, which I haven't even researched yet, but I'm trusting the fact that this boy went to go and educate in Ukraine. He went to Ukraine to go and learn work, confirm. He said, Foxy P, you know the guy that was the governor of that Borno state during the time when Boko Haram first started? You know that guy is by far one of the richest Nigerian politicians right now. I was like, dang, my nigga. You just coming at me real hard. And he now threw something else out there. He said he's from Benue State in Nigeria. And he said all of the things that are happening there, where they are killing, all these herdsmen are coming and killing people, and the Nigerian government is turning their eye away from it. Foxy P, are you sure that this thing is not a way to just switch up the power situation in Nigeria? I was like, damn. But nigga, you gonna get you have your own episode where we can dig into this thing, because I love when people challenge me, because I know small. So when you come at me with what you know, it gingers my spirit, it gingers my soul. It lets me know that that ginger is truly internal, not just in me, but also in you. Confirm. Let's go all the way to Kenya. We're getting the news that this one young baby, she's running for election. And what did she do? She said, you know what? I'm tired of all these men that want to sell their market and they want to be elected. All these politicians, when they go into that poster, they'll be showing their 15 neck that they have. They'll be showing all their big cheeks and their fat belly to show that, yes, I'm a wealthy man and I'm running for office. Knowing fully well that in Africa, because of hunger, people will never vote for you if you have six-pack. Put that thing inside your Bible right now if you cannot find a verse that has that kind of quote. If you don't have big belly, nobody will vote for you. Buhari had to run 4 times to become Nigerian president, confirm. Count any Nigerian, any African politician right now with a six-pack. Go ahead, I'll wait. None. There's none, because if you think about it, six-pack is something in Africa that you get because you're doing manual labor. Either you're a farmer, or you're a vulcanizer, or you're a mechanic. There is no big man that has six-pack across the board. Even our Nollywood actors, Ramsey Noah, no six-pack. Who do you want to name? Jim Ike, no six-pack. I'm telling you this thing right now, it's only poor people that poverty is killing. If you ever have a chance and go where people are washing moto, if those boys come on their shirt like this, you will see 8-pack, 16-pack. Everything will be divided. Their body just be sharing like it's Voltron that they're trying to form. You don't be seeing different kind of... have you been people that have 6-pack? It will come all the way up their neck, even under their ears. You'll be seeing 6-pack. Confirm. It's sufferness. It's not because they're lifting weight. They didn't do it by choice. Confirm. Rich people, they are selling their market. That's why when they are inside of that poster, you see them where they just balance. That is, they just selling that 1-pack, that big belly. Confirm. So this lady came out and said, no, you will not be selling this your market, only you. She said we sell her own market. So what did she give them? Sexy. People are now complaining in Kenya. Oh my God, I can't believe you do this. I can't believe she would do this kind of thing, do this kind of poster, showing her stomach, showing her figure. Why would she do that? Why are you nakeding yourself? Are you a show? I'm like, my nigga, you missed the point. You reposted her flyer. You have campaigned for her right there. All of a sudden, magazines are carrying this baby. Every single person is talking about her. Guess what? You're already helping her do the campaign. What is a campaign supposed to do? It's supposed to put eyes on you yourself that are running for office. That's how Trump came into power. That's how we inherited the orange pharaoh. That's how it happened, confirm. So I was like, no matter, because it's a beautiful thing what she did. And I'm going to leave you guys with explanation about our wonderful scholarship. I've set everything up. It's looking so beautiful. We're going to be raising money for 2 scholarships, one for guys, one for girls. We're going to give them that money so they can go to school and pay their tuition. Confirm. It's very, very important. I'll not be here spitting this thing to you guys if I did not go to school and I know what I went through. And you that are watching, you know what you went through. But God has blessed us. We're now in a position where we can give. So now this scholarship is for $2,000. 1,000. 2 scholarship people are going to win this thing. The easy way to do this is if 2 people that are watching this thing can give us $1,000 each. This will be the last time you hear me talk about this. $1,000 each. Boom, boom. We've gotten it. Another easy way is if 4 people give 500 each. Boom, 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 boom. You will not even hear me talk about it. Another easy way is if 20 people give $100 each. Boom, 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 boom. We finish it right there. $2,000, I know we can raise it. We raised money to help the Liberian children and it was absolutely amazing. This time we can do it and we can do better. And guess what? Our money will not be flying to a far place. We're going to give it to students here in the United States, confirm. Students of African heritage who are having issue paying their tuition, they need that money to go to school. We will verify that they go to school here. That's why I say it's only in America here. Because America, I can call their school and be like, hey, is Usman going to your school? What's his GPA? They will tell us if that child is failing. We're not supporting you. I'm sorry. If we want to throw away money, there's multiple toilets we can go and put it inside. If we cannot put inside toilets, we can dig pit latrine beside our house. Every single person dig the latrine and just put that money inside. We're not wasting any money on this kind of children. No, we can't do that. No. If you are smoking in their hand and you are living a careless life, not you. Why? Maybe we don't have too much sense. But God has covered our head with skull. So He cannot measure our brain. But I will tell you something, inside that brain, it may not be so big, but it's not that small for us to just give that money to you and I cannot use that and just go and drink condensed. So we're going to do it very, very easy, very, very simple. Anybody who donates $1,000, the gifts I'm going to give you are so amazing. Anybody who donates $1,000, you get a t-shirt, Africa Today Show t-shirt. You get a mug that you can be used to drink coffee. And you get a hat that says Africa Today Show. 3 special gifts. Also, you'll be able to name whatever topic you want me to talk about. We'll dedicate that topic just to you. I've never done this before on Africa Today Show. Usually, I can tell people that, yo, if you find out any news, let me know. But you yourself, the whole 20-30 minute segment is going to be about that your topic. So if you want to talk about hunger in Ogbomoso children, go, we'll talk about it. If you want to talk about the history of women that are having problem giving people doggy style in a private bedroom, that may not be good for our Christian followers, but we'll talk about it. Anything that you want us to talk about, we'll talk about it. Also, you're going to be on the panel that's going to select the winner. So that way you know where your money is going, confirm, you'll be there. You'll be able to choose and select and we'll do it. And guess what? Any single kind of place where we post this, our scholarship fund, anywhere, whether it's Linda AKG, Bella Niger, anywhere that we put it out there that we did this thing, you're gonna be named as a co-sponsor. Yes, you are a head sponsor, a platinum sponsor, you are a Votron sponsor, you are a Votron sponsor, you are a Votron sponsor, all the way up, almighty Votron sponsor. Yes, because I need to win to die in a Votron. Now, if you decide to give us 500, because your money is not that plenty, it's all right. It's all right. We're very excited about that. What will we give you? We will give you that mug for you to be drinking Bonvita over 10. Yes. Nobody else on this planet has that mug. Only you gonna get it. $500. Get a mug. You also get that anointing on the tout wall. Not this wall. This is my basement wall. The tout wall in our studio upstairs. I will write your name on there for posterity. It's never gonna end. The fact that yes, you supported, and if you give me your phone number, I will call you personally to thank you personally, because what you did is an amazing thing. You're sowing a seed in somebody else's life. Let me tell you something. $500 might sound like a lot, but it's not that much. If you go out on a weekend, you go pop bottles, by the time you collect like 1-2 bottles of Moet or Hennessy, boom, that's $450, $500 gone. You drank it, you pour it on somebody, you give it to one girl you may never see again for the rest of your life. But imagine if you invest in somebody's future. That's huge. Now, if that money is too much, I understand. All you can do is $100. If you can give $100, if you can give $100, me, myself, personally, Foxy P, I'm going to make sure you get a t-shirt. A t-shirt that says Africa Today Show on it. Exclusive. We've never printed any of these things before, but I'm going to print it specifically. So I want you to challenge me. Don't go and be giving only $20, $40, $60. No, challenge me so I can go and print this thing. So that way you people can be wearing it. So you can go walking around with pride. If you give $100, you're going to get a t-shirt and get a shout out on this show. Yes, it's very important that we do this. Because if only 20 people give that $100, look at where we're going. $1,000, that's our Votron sponsor. 500 is our GinJaH sponsor. You know GinJaH is so internal in me. And $100 is our confirmed sponsor. I know we can do it. We can raise this money. I already put the GoFundMe link right there, so you can click on it. You can go there and support. I don't want this thing to take too much time. 1 week, 2 weeks. So that way we can have enough time to be able to give this scholarship out to these children. Let's not wait till the semester finish. Confirm. Because I want to make sure that it's already someone that's already in school. We cannot be giving it to an incoming student where we doesn't have any GPA. We don't know how they are going to do. You know, some children were very, very good in secondary school, but when they enter school where their parents are not there to hold them or tie them with rope, they can go haywire. So we want to give it to somebody that really need it, an undergraduate student that really need this money. I really appreciate you so much. The support that you've been giving us for so many years is so beautiful. Africa Today Show started 2010. Now we're in 2017. Our 7th year anniversary is coming up very soon, and I'm going to celebrate it in such a wonderful way. Just to thank you all so much for all you have been doing. As we talk whenever we end this show, anything we know die in our vote, and when in doubt, the GinJaH remains internal. Confirm.